Hello, beautiful ones. Welcome into my initiates, the ones who can use tarot to truly create their own reality. I hope you're doing really well. I'm just going to dive in today and we're going to do a tree of life and see what comes out. So thank you all so much for your support, your donations, your beautiful comments, sending you big squeezies. And to the beta males watching, mwah, I know, you need the love, I know, but no one wants to give it to you. So you bully women instead. So just a heads up to you, if you come onto my timeline and you say shit to me, you're not hidden away. You're not hidden away behind your computer. God's watching. I don't think you quite get it, but whatever. Okay, let's zone in. Archangel Michael, thank you for being here to protect my cherubima and this reading. What do we need? What do we need for this tree of life, Spirit? Show me. Okay, first card out, we've got the Eight of Swords in the area of Venus. So that would be your love, your devotion, your conscious space when it comes to all those things that get your heart tickled, right? And get your heart lit up. So seeing the Eight of Swords here, it kind of means to me that things might not be going how you want them to go, but this to me is a mind space that maybe you're a little bit stuck in regarding something. We'll look into this. They're really pulling me to the water though, at her feet. And I feel like there are a lot of things available to you for you to dip your toe into at the moment when it comes to things that will uplift you and invigorate you in the energy of love. It might not be romance, it might not be people, but I feel like your soul is calling for you to find new things to love. But we'll look into this. Let me pull the other cards and we'll see what's going on. Okay, show me. Yeah, Two of Swords in the area of the Malkuth, which is your flesh, your vessel, the position you're in right now. So with the Two of Swords, this would be clearly maybe you feeling like you don't have all the information. I'm hearing this energy of time's running out. So maybe you're going to put your foot down on someone if they don't apologize to you, or maybe approach you in the right way. And we've got the Ten of Cups here. So you're working towards your long-term vision because this is in the space of Mercury. This is something that you're holding on to. And it kind of feels like over here, there's something maybe that you're not quite sure if it's over or not. You're not quite sure, right? And I feel like that could be giving you this feeling of stagnation, or maybe waiting on a response or waiting on an answer for something. Okay, show me. Queen of Wands in the moon space. So this is gorgeous to me because this is telling me that you really know what you deserve with the Ten of Cups and the Queen of Wands. This is you sending out that signal and visualizing the type of long-term situation you really want to be in. And the Ten of Cups is about multiple devoted people creating a beautiful network where they can all uplift each other and bring out the best in each other. And I really feel like this over here with the Eight of Swords and the Two of Swords, it'll be different for everyone. But this is kind of like a mind space that I feel like you're so good at manifesting here with the Queen of Wands. I feel like you know that. And maybe that's caused a little bit of a hiccup in your mind because it's like, well, you've done everything right and you know you've done everything right. But I'm getting divine timing here. There's something in the 3D that needs to catch up with who you actually are, because the Queen of Wands, she knows she can be, do and have anything she wants. She knows she's hot and feisty and fiery. She knows she's got the divine fire emanating up through the root, they're telling me with this one. So you've got probably powerful erotic or sexual energy, which is where all life comes from, right? The ones with the powerful sexual energy are the ones with the most potential to be the most powerful creators. So it's funny that that's coming up with the root chakra here. All right. So, I read tarot for adults, and what they're telling me here is that maybe you've been not dating for a while, and maybe there's something, the energies of your root chakra are rising up into your consciousness and giving you misplaced anxiety, when really it could be natural primal frustration, sexual frustration, something like that. Because you're doing it all right here. This is looking pristine, but it's just the mind. I feel like there's something you really want and your mind is bugging you like, where is it? Where is it? Come on, where is it? And I always say about that reptilian mind, it's the bouncer on the door. The reptilian mind is like, the goon that tries to protect us. The reptilian mind is the mind that always gets triggered first whenever we're in a new situation. So maybe you're in a new situation with your manifestation. And I feel like that's what it is. It's your reptilian mind trying to protect you giving you these thoughts that seem completely imbalanced compared to what you're actually radiating and emanating. And what the universe is actually responding to here is your confidence. It's your golden crown. It's your long-term vision. But I feel like there could be a bit of frustration, physical frustration, that's affecting your thoughts at the moment. And that could be because you're doing the Queen of Wands thing. You've got your boundaries up, right? You've got those sovereign royal boundaries. Let's see what's going on with Jupiter. Three of Swords here, okay. But I'm really getting some misplaced worries here. Or maybe this is residual energy from a previous situation. Because it almost feels to me like you feel like Jupiter's not blessing you with stuff. But I feel like Jupiter has blessed you with a lot of things. I feel like there's one thing on your mind that is kind of maybe taking over and making you feel like you haven't achieved this beautiful status when you have. Yeah, with the World card coming out next to the Three of Swords, they're showing me a sweeping brush, but they're showing me the sweeping brush that my beautiful great-grandma used to use with the long handle. They're kind of saying don't go down to the floor with here, because in England we've got dustpan and brushes that you would actually have to hold onto the floor. Then we've got the ones with the long stick where you can, the long stick brush and the long stick thing. And they're kind of telling you to keep your distance with some memories here because you're too blessed, you're too beautiful. And I'm getting that you're too ferocious in your self-worth and how much you love yourself for whatever this is, circling back around from the past, to be clouding up your vision and taking over your mind. I'm getting that there could be someone from the past thinking about you who has absolutely no right to be thinking about you. And maybe that's what you're picking up on the airwaves. All right, so they want you to keep your distance from this and find ways to poke into new things you love. They're saying treat yourself. They're showing me beautiful gastro meals, like the sort of meals that, the chefs, how passionate they get about these delicate little meals. They're kind of showing me that with you, like, it's time for you to treat yourself in some beautiful way. Expand those taste buds is what they're telling me. Do something you've always wanted to do. This could be to do with travel or just simply broadening your horizons. The subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between something that is vividly imagined and something that we are actually doing. So they could be saying, this is a mind space thing where you've got to take over your mind with all the beautiful, fancy, beautiful, gorgeous things. They're giving me that song. These are a few of my favorite things. Do, 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 do. Right? So they're giving me that song for you. It's all about you and your favorite things at the moment. Because you're doing real good. Let's have a look what's going on over here with the Mars energy. Three of Cups. This is what I'm saying. You've got all the drive and you've got all the passion. And you've got all the fruition here. But I feel like, they're giving me a dirt devil. So it would tell me that there was someone pesky in your past who... guys, the way I talk about fairy sprinkles, there are some people, all they do is bring you dust. And that's all they do, dead skin cells, all the baggage from their previous relationships, all the carnage they carry in their soul hidden away. And I feel like you've picked up on too much of this. You're being celebrated non-physically here. You've got this huge... They're telling me you've got a huge armory of energy celebrating you. Because I know here with the Queen of Wands, male or female, you had to pick yourself up and get that fire moving again, when maybe you really didn't feel like it. Maybe you felt like the complete opposite of what people tell you in the spiritual community. When they're all happy and they're like, come on, think a good thought, blah, blah, blah. I feel like you've gone through the opposite of this, where you're like, whoa, you've really seen the abyss. I'm getting that this was like an abyss for you because you were picking up on someone's murky, dusty, Spirit's showing me someone's chest cavity as like a dusty cupboard. There's no heart chakra. They weren't switched on. There was no light in there. It was just a dusty old cupboard. They're saying anyone from your past that had a dusty old cupboard for a heart, that they would have collected, people like that. When they find a beautiful Queen of Wands, King of Wands, they're so lucky because most of the time, the only people they can magnetize into their world are other dusty people. And this is why Spirit's giving me this dirt devil for you. You're too good, Queen of Wands. You're too powerful. You're on Team Godhead. And you're radiant. And this is why these dusty energies come around, because you've got the power to create your vision with your triple fold heart, they're telling me, with this Three of Cups. You've got the power of 3 hearts in you to create whatever vision you want. So this is why Spirit's saying keep a long-armed dustpan and brush for whatever memories may be resurfacing, just for you to see them clearly. because every time these memories resurface, you see yourself a bit more clearly every time. New insight, hindsight, 2020. You're squeaking your mindset up, because I'm hearing polish. You know, like wood polish. I love it. You know, when you polish all the dust up. Yeah, they're giving me loads of cleaning references for you today, darling, because you're royalty. And you need to know, right, that, you know, what goes up must come down. So these down times you've had, yeah, they're not nice, right? But they want you to know that as bad as you feel at the pit, the worst you've ever felt, you can flip that coin, and the worse you feel, the better you can feel. The people who've had the mundane lives with not many ups or downs, it's just medium. It's like it's steady. They like that. That's up to them. But for you, my darling, being astral royalty, your ups and downs are way more extreme. But they want me to let you know that those people who barely ever feel down, they don't have many ups, you know. But the ones who go really dark into maybe depression or whatever, they're the ones who can have the greatest, biggest, most joyful upswings. And that's what I'm getting here. Look at this balance with the Three of Swords, Three of Cups. The most beautiful, blessed upswing. That's what I'm getting for you. Let's see what's coming out in Neptune. Let's see. Nine of Cups. There we go. So this is, wow. They're showing me a sailor's cap. Like you've gone through some really harsh waters over here, and you've managed to navigate and still maintain and hang on to that golden sense of self. And I said, do you know how rare that is? Do you know how valuable that is when you've been around dusty people who probably did know that they were pouring their crappy garbage from their dustbin soul into your magnetic field? Do you know how rare it is and how beautiful it is that you still feel this good and you've got all this magnetic power? Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups. And like I say, this is about your favorite things, right? There are a lot of things that are waiting for you in your vortex, your personal palace. The universe is waiting for you to line up and bring you everything you want here, because it's bulging. This is like a safe that's absolutely bulging here with all the things that you've got waiting for you. This is all the things you've imagined, all the things you've put devotion into. They're lined up waiting, and there are secret gifts. There are more gifts coming for you because you keep lifting yourself up out of despair, I'm getting. Let's see what Pluto's saying. We've got the Two of Wands with Saturn here, the whole world in your hands, and then Emperor energy here. Big Daddy Aries, the ruler of all. The Emperor is above any king, any queen, right? So this is you being in your true transformative power. And I feel like this is just a little, they're showing me like a checklist. Like writing down all your favorite things, realizing life is here to please you. Life is your artwork. I feel like that's going to help you, because this is showing me that you're going to take back your power, true power. And you can see with the red on the Emperor that, you know, he's got that root chakra energy harnessed to use in the way that would suit him best. So I don't know. Yeah, we could have with the Three of Cups in the Mars area, there could be some intimate liaisons for somebody where you will be kind of rechanneling this erotic energy. I feel like it's erotic energy with you. But with this Ten of Swords here, this is what's transforming in your life. That horrible feeling of being at the dead end of things, that horrible feeling of having tied up all the loose ends, and you kind of feel like you're in a no man's land sometimes, don't you? Because I feel like that's what it is. It's like a kind of no man's land that you're transforming your way out of, but you're just getting more and more powerful here with this Emperor energy. Aries twice with the Queen of Wands and the Emperor. So I don't know if this is someone pesky messaging you, putting their energy in your magnetic field, or if this is just emotions that you're cleaning up. But you're doing it really well here. And they just want you to know that that feeling won't last forever, right? Look at this in the heart space, Queen of Cups. Just to confirm that this is about what you're devoted to. This is all about what stirs your heart, the Holy Grail. And with this Ten of Cups, you're going there much quicker than you think. This Ten of Swords energy, it's not going to last very long. Let's see what's coming up here. You're the boss, baby. You're the boss here with this Emperor energy, and you're making big, beautiful plans. I feel like maybe your plans are going to get bigger and grander. I feel like your confidence is getting bigger here. We've got Fortitude. Yeah, so they're saying, make it bigger, make it grander, make your needs even more prevalent to you. Because this is all about your world here and letting your subconscious mind know you're in a new world. You're not putting up with that 10 of Swords. See, this is South Node energy coming back to bite you on the bum, right? It's so easy for us to slip into our South Node energy. But I feel like you're going to put in some mega effort here with the Emperor to really re-ascertain that it's your ship, it's your life, and you can steer it wherever you want to. Focus, pocus, there we go. That one really wanted to be seen here. And what do we have on the bottom? We've got the animal self here. So I feel like you're just kind of realigning some of those beautiful, powerful root chakra energies, Saturn energies. You're planning on where to put this energy next, I feel. So this could include, new social occasions and stuff. I feel like there's a lot of happiness for you to be joining in with. It's kind of like letting yourself go to the party. They're saying let yourself go to the party. And I feel like someone hearing that maybe your moods and maybe you've been a bit mood swingy. Maybe, you felt yourself being a bit aggressive or grumpy. They're saying it's just this pent up energy, right? That I feel like now you've been made consciously aware of it by watching this video. You can use, right? Mars energy. You can use that drive in some big project, Emperor, to get more of your wishes coming to you. They're waiting for you. It's like all of the things we want us. But we've got to go to the party, right? 5 of Pentacles. It's like you're keeping yourself out of your own party that you've created. But again, this is just an 8 of Swords that we've got to kind of work our way out of. This is the work. We don't get into alignment and stay in alignment forever. We have to wake up in the morning and Saturn gives us a massive, huge dose of energy, right? That we've got to somehow align. And this is every day. We get basically lent energy by the planets and we've got to decide how we're going to harmonize and alchemize those energies. So you've got the Knight of Swords here, which shows me you're going to be flying out of this spot really beautifully. It could feel to you with the 7 of Wands like there are energies that just maybe won't back off. Maybe you feel like you've had to go into hiding. And I feel like that's what's got to shift with this 10 of Swords being covered up by the Queen of Cups and her magnanimous, psychic, watery power. Goddess energy, water goddesses, Yemaya they want me to mention. And the Empress in general, they want me to mention that fertility. Because I feel like the Queen of Cups with the Emperor here tells me you've got all the fertility in yourself that you need. But it could feel like maybe there's an old situation that you still feel defensive about. And Spirit's saying, screw that loser. Go straight to the divine. And, turning your focus from what you want to avoid or what you don't want to think about and going forward completely with Emperor-like power is what's going to be the cure here. Let's get an animal spirit card or a couple of animal spirit cards and we'll see. Because you're getting out of this South Node and busting forward, right? There's someone in your past that would love to think of you on the floor, right? Miserable and stuff. And I feel like that should be your motivation. There's nothing like a good old enemy to make you really flare up. And I feel like maybe that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna get yourself out of emotional energies and get fired up with all this beautiful, powerful, God-given, divine, source energy, particularly in the root, right? It's about self-pleasure for you. It's about all the sweet things that you love. We've got the bat energy. So I do feel like you've been maybe guarded, but I feel like, this is funny. I feel like you're going to be taking yourself to a point where you're not hiding so much anymore. Maybe you've been hiding your feelings. I do feel like with the bat that you've been dealing with really powerful emotions regarding something that wasn't even that important to your spiritual journey, but someone wanted to think they were important. We've got the whale energy here, bringing a big motherly arm around you as you traverse and get back into your heart space with this golden egg and the lion. You already know who you are with this lion, but it's almost like someone in your life wanted to shrink you. They're showing me like a laser gun with someone sort of squirting energy at you, pointing energy at you that ain't even yours. It was all like smoke and mirrors, refraction. They somehow managed to make you absorb something or become part of their storyline when it was never really about you. It was about them and their dusty ways, right? It's almost like you were collateral damage in this, and Spirit just wants you to get back into this regal lion energy now, especially with the whale. Your energy is so timeless. They're sort of showing me you collecting energy, getting to a relaxed mode of being and collecting the energy back and re-remembering who you are. and feeling like, whoa, that was simple. And your mind just cleaning up, like being polished up really easily. But yeah, they're saying get out there, get the pleasures, get the good food, get everything you need, and you're going to fly out of any mindsets that have got you feeling less than your amazing, beautiful, golden self. I hope this reading's helped somebody. Lots of love. Mwah.